Welcome back, guys, to episode whatever it is for Skyfactory 3. And sorry we missed a week because Josh went away on a holiday. It's all right, Josh. I've always said family comes first, mate. You look after your family. It's all good.
Yep.
Today we're going to get on with... We're going to finish our food because last time we got halfway through our food production and we lost out because we didn't have any chunks.
Yes.
I've built a mob farm now that makes that will actually... get us the chunks that we need. So let's get stuck straight into it, Josh, and I'll show you the mob farm we've done. So if we come up here.
Oh, let me just F5.
So guys, sorry about the framiness too. I'm having a few issues with my my internet connection, and I'm using ABS. And I think as soon as I turned ABS on, my framiness went right down to really bad. But it's we'll cope and see how we go with it. I might if it gets too bad, I'll do a reload and we'll crack on. So here it is, Josh. There's the mob farm that gets us our chunks. What do you reckon?
It looks great.
See the mob. It's all good, isn't it?
You can really
just watch.
Yeah.
All right. All it is, guys, is underneath. If we come over here, come up to the this patch of dirt up here, Josh. And this framing is really bad. Sorry, I got to apologise for this framiness, guys. I'm going to get a drop of evil. 26,000 of them. We only need one.
Oh, so we're poor, are we? Okay.
Alright guys, sorry that had a bit of a technical glitch. My game froze up. Thanks Java, you've done a wonderful job.
Yeah.
A little bit, while I was trying to reboot, I think ABS might be doing a little bit of a issue with my computer. My computer's fairly old and look, I'll get a new one once, if you view this this video, guys, hit the like and subscribe button for me so I can buy myself a new computer. I can start monetizing these ads and start helping me out so I can get better videos happening. So what I've done in this in the mob spawner upstairs, Josh, the last one we needed mob chunks to make food because we need to get a cow essence.
Yeah.
And to do that, we need mob chunks. Now, the mob farm upstairs is based on a block called Cursed Earth. Now, if you played mod packs before, I remember the first mod pack I played was a Tekkit mod pack. And there was a whole ritual to get this Cursed Earth happening. With Skyfactory, it's really easy. So if you just watch closely, I'm going to hit one block with this this drop of evil, and watch what happens. Just one block. Whoompa, there you go.
Oh.
So now we have a whole pile of Cursed Earth. Now what Cursed Earth does, guys, is this increases the mob spawning exponentially. You get massive amounts of mobs coming here, and it's really good. And the good thing about this is you can actually lay the vector plates on top of it. So if you saw it earlier in the video, we went up and had a look at that mob farm and all those little particle effects coming off it. That's the Cursed Earth underneath the vector plates. Yep. So that's how it's made, Josh. So that's how I've gone so far. I'm going to just get rid of all these. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this game, guys? I got to apologise. My framing is just killing me on this recording. So we're going to get through it. We'll get through it. It's just killing me. Bit
by bit.
Yeah. So all I've done here is it's pretty basic. Over there, Josh, over the back, there's what we call mechanical users. We'll go over and show that. I put those in there, Josh, because that's the clear dark glass. They went into the absorption hoppers. Now, if you right click into this,
yep,
you see all the Solium daggers. Okay, and basically this is a block that uses grid power. That's why there's nothing attached to it. And all I did is fill it up with Solium daggers. You keep clicking the button at the top to make sure you selected entity, and you make it left click. So all I've done now is I've gotten all the vector plates pointing into a square right in front of these two mechanical users. And whenever they get right in front of these two mechanical users, it actually starts hitting with the Solium daggers. And the beautiful thing about that is the Solium daggers will get us chunks.
Yep.
So this is a mob farm that gets us a whole pile of stuff, including our mob chunks, which is what we need. So that's how it works. So let's go back to the other side now, and I'll turn the light on and off. Okay, so now we have, actually we're going to go to the front and turn this thing on, won't we? So all I've done here is up the top there's a set of lights. You see that? And all I've done is I've used the redstone transmitter and receiver that we spoke about earlier to turn the lights on and off. So just hit that lever, mate, and it'll turn the lights off.
Which one?
Behind you. And that there now turns on. Now see there's a bit of glowing on the other side of the spawner there.
Oh, is that why you had the glass?
That's
there?
why the glass is there, because those mechanical users let light through. So
Okay.
they'll work. If we just move away from that, I think they'll start working. Because we're so close, they won't spawn.
Yeah.
So we'll let those go for now. And my framework's just killing me. So sorry guys, we're going to get through this quickly. Okay, so chunks. There's our chunks. If you type in chunks in the spawner, mate, there's all the chunks that we've been getting off the off this mob spawner.
Yep.
We need the zombie chunks. So if you want to grab those zombie chunks, or half of them,
Zombie. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
all we need to do is go into here, into one of these furnaces, put the chunks in there, and that'll give us a tier 1 mob chunk,
Ah.
which is what we're after. We're after the tier 1 mob chunk. That fed straight back into the system. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to make a cow. Type in cow and look for the seeds. See the seeds there? So
Cow seeds. Yep.
yeah, we're after a cow seeds. We need it. So what we need is a cow chunk. What we're looking for is a cow chunk. So we click on the cow chunk. That's what we need.
Yep.
Now hopefully, what is it? We need the tier 2 seed. So we need the tier 2 crafting seed. Can we make that? Yes. One. I only got one. That'll do. Let's just make the one.
Yeah.
So cow chunk. Oh, we need a tier 2 mob chunk. How do we make a tier 2? Oh, okay. So we need a tier 1 mob chunk with Prudentium on it. I think we're pretty good for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you following along to make sure your perspective, mate? You're seeing how we're making this stuff. So cow chunk. We've got the tier 2, so let's hit that. Beautiful. Now we need 4 of these cow chunks. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And now all we need to do, hopefully, if we hit the button here, there we go. We have a cow seed.
Alright.
That's it. Problem solved. We now have infinite food. It's all good. Down here to the garden cloche.
Infinite food, eh?
Yep, infinite food. 1 cow seed, infinite food. We're good.
Nice.
All right. So, Josh, we need some dirt. Need some dirt, Josh. We got our. Oh no, I've got some. I've got a little bit of dirt here. So we have power going to it. We have water going to it. Yes. And now we're growing cow essence.
Oh.
There we go. So put another one. We've got another seed there.
Yep.
Put the seed into the into another cloche, mate. We only need 2 because we'll have so much cow essence soon. We'll put it just here. Now that we've got it made, I'll get a ender chest happening.
As your inventory's just being filled.
Okay, we've got enough there. So what we're going to do now is all we need to do now is we have the cow essences. If we go to this crafting station just here, and we'll
Did you need to color code it?
no, I shouldn't do. It should be okay. Is that filling up, or is it disappearing?
It's going somewhere.
Okay, no, it's good. It's going into the system. It's
Okay,
all good.
cool.
So come over to this crafting station here, mate.
Yep.
Now that we have cow essence, and we're going to automate this. Once we finish this, we're going to automate it. So I'm not going to waste too much time on how to do that. I'll show you how we did it at the end. So all we need to do, I've got 8 cow essence here. So all we do is just put the cow essence across the top.
Yep.
And there you go.
Oh, nice.
4 all steak. Have a couple of steaks there, Josh. Have those.
Thank you.
There we go. And I'll make another 4. There we go. So all we need to do now is we need to, in our RS system, set up a mechanical crafter into that shape, feed the mechanical crafter with all the cow essence, and then input our raw steak. And we have now infinite cow food, infinite steaks.
Nice.
And it's that easy, mate. That's how we get out. So our food problem solved.
Stop eating apple juice.
Yep, you're done. You got steaks now. We're okay. So that's that done. The next thing I'm going to do is, you know how we've been using chickens to get all our resources.
Yep.
I've decided, Josh, I think we're going to kill the chickens. We're going to get rid of them.
Oh.
Just because we can, and there's other things to do. But there's a
Bit of a rash decision.
the other way of getting. I mean, we've got infinite resources. If you don't like using chickens and going through that rigmarole, there is another way of doing it, and I want to just showcase how we do that.
Yep.
And the other plugin that I use is called Mystical Agriculture. And you've seen how we use it before in the garden cloches with those cow essences. and a few of the other things. That's mystical agriculture. Same as all the armor that you're wearing at the moment. It's all mystical agriculture. So we can go a whole lot further with this. And what I'm going to do first is we're going to make our multi-block. So let's go and grab a stack of redstone. Josh, you grab a stack of redstone. I'll grab a stack of lapis lazuli. So won't worry about this stuff yet. Let's come over into this corner here. This is the atomic reconstructor. Grab your whole stack. And now it's going to disappear on you because there is actually a vacuum chest in this little corner here, right next to the pressure plate.
Yep.
There's an Ender IO vacuum chest. You mouse over it.
Okay,
I've just disguised it so it looks neat. It's going to disappear into there, so I'll go back into the RS system. In fact, what I might do, I wonder if I can. Let's take those out for now. Okay, so it should see. All I want you to do, mate, is I want you to throw the redstone onto the pressure plate.
There you go.
Toss it on. Oh, gotta get close, mate.
I missed. This is going great, isn't it? Oh. And
there we go.
there we.
So the atomic reconstructor changes certain things to make crystals. So what's that called? That's the Restonia crystal. And we need that to make certain blocks. We also need lapis. So if I throw the lapis on here, that makes us Palis crystal. That's really bad there. Palis crystal, Palis crystal. They're two features needed to make the ingredients for the greenhouse glass. Right, and what we do to make the greenhouse glass is you need a heap of other stuff. So if we go into here, Josh, and we go, if you type in greenhouse in your inventory.
Yep.
And if you look in the NEI menu, you see greenhouse glass from Actually Additions. And if you click on that, you see what you need. You need some glass, some saplings, and you need that thing in the middle, that empowered Palis crystal block. If you click on that, you see you need empowered Palis crystals, which I made. Now, kind of hard to make those. If you go to the Empower tab, it shows you how to make the block. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
So what we need, if you want to grab out some prismarine shards and some cyan dye, and I think there's some Palis crystal blocks in there. Now the Palis crystal blocks is just 9 of the Palis crystals that we made from the lapis lazuli. Okay, so if you grab that material there, there's no got it all.
Yep, got it.
So you put a prismarine shard on 3 of these green ones on the outside, these display stands, the cyan dye on 1 of them, and the block in the center.
Oh, I don't have a block.
Okay, I'll get a block.
Where was the block again?
It should be in here. You all done there? Now watch what happens when we put the block in the center. It's now converting it into a empowered Palis crystal. Now, can you imagine having to make a couple of hundred of these?
Yeah, is there any automation to this?
Of course there is, and that's exactly what we're going to get onto now.
Okay, good.
Okay, so here we go.
Imagine that.
Just so you have it in your perspective, here's half of the item conduits. Chest, and here is some filters, just so your guys can see it as well.
Yep.
And there it is. There's the crystal all powered up. We just right click that. No, how do we get it off? Right click that.
It's just stuck there now.
Yeah, I think you'll do it with an empty hand.
Oh.
Did you get it?
No, I put a thing on there. Item conduit.
Oh. There we go.
There we go.
My framiness is really bad. That sucks. Anyway, we'll get on with it. We'll plug on with it. Yep. Okay, so what we need to do, Josh, is what you need to do is the underneath here. This is the powering of the multi blocks. You only power the display stands. You don't power the empower in the middle.
Yep.
So what we need to do, and we need to get the item conduits connected to all 5 blocks. So just when you go up there, because it's an Ender IO pipe, they'll all join together. So if we just click on the pipe like that, see how it joins together?
Oh.
So do the same with all the rest of them, and all you do is you hit the just connect them to the nodes of each of the energy conduits, and they'll all join together. All right, and I'll put the chest down. And what we need to do is we need to get the conduit to that chest there. Oops. Okay, put it there. Oh, I missed. Did I miss by one, did I? Okay, so chest there. So you just need to run all the conduits to this point there. Okay.
I don't 100% know what I've done. Is that right?
Yeah, that's okay. That's all good. That's exactly what you need to do.
How do I?
So just hit that. You hit the next node here. So you see the green square node. This node right there.
Oh, okay. So I do that.
Yep. Just click on that and just follow all the way around till you hit the chest.
Okay.
There. Okay. They should have everything connected once you get that done.
Oh. Extended one out accidentally. That now working?
Yeah, that looks all pretty good. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is inside. If you right click on the top sections there, it'll come up with the interface for the Ender IO conduits and energy stuff.
Oh yeah, yep.
And what we need to do is we need to put those advanced filters into the insert section. So you need to switch it over to insert.
How do you switch over to insert?
See that
okay, yeah.
arrow to the side? You put the filter inside. Now I've already set these up, so you should have on the outside ones you should have it set to the prismarine shards. I've got one here for the cyan dye, as the viewers can see.
Yeah.
And all you need to do to put that in there is just like any other filter. You just grab the cyan dye and you right click it into that square, and it pops it in there for you.
Okay.
So you should now have. I've got the other one here. Let's just right click it, make it insert. That's the center one, so that one's got to come out. That's the prismarine shard.
Oh.
Now, you good?
I right click the display stand and my pickaxe went.
So it's insert. You've got to make sure they're on the insert. So the only other different one is the center one. Now the center one has a filter of on the insert. The center one's in and out because it actually puts in the palace crystal, and it takes out the one that's actually made. So there's a trick to that. So if we select in out on the center one, I don't know whether you can follow along. You put the filter on the insert, and then you can click the next one along here on the below that selection there. You click it again to extract, and you change the channel from green to brown. So it puts it on the green channel and it comes out on the brown channel. Right, make it always active, so that whenever it's finished, it'll come straight out of there on the brown channel. Now what we do on this one down here, Josh, this chest here, this is in out as well. Right, on the insert, we have the insert on the brown channel. So whatever comes out of this pipe goes into it. It's going to come out of the center one, and it's going to pop it into that chest. Now on the extract, right, what we need to do is we need to leave it. That's it. We need to change it to round robin. I'm pretty sure. We set it to round robin enabled, and we make it always active. What it'll do now is whatever you put into that chest, it'll feed into these display stands and the centerpiece, whatever the filter is.
Okay, so we just need to fill that up with
No. What we do is we get our crafter here. This is where we come into the refined storage system. We put our crafter down here.
Yep.
I made a pattern for this crafter for the empowered palace crystal block.
Okay.
All right, now we'll grab our cables. Hopefully I've got enough here. 1, 2. Yes. No, I don't. I'm missing one. All right, just a sec. I'll get some cable.
Yep.
Using our awesome wireless grid. There we go. So she switched on. So that's now active now, and that's going to feed. If you go into your before we start, we go back to the importer here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this importer. Now I have to filter this to the empowered crystal blocks.
Okay.
Because you don't want whatever you feed in there, you don't want it to come straight out of the importer into the RS system. You want it to actually just take the stuff that you've made.
Yeah.
Okay. We feed that now. Fed it past. Notice how I fed it past the crafter, even though it connected. The crafter doesn't work as a conduit. You've got to actually go around the crafter and get out of there.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So now let's head up here, Josh, and I'll show you how this works. If you go into your wireless grid and type in empowered.
Yep.
I'll take out. You see, you got one there that says craft.
Yep.
Hit on the craft and make 5 of them.
5.
Yep. And watch what happens. There we go.
It's all working.
And now it'll make it, and it'll just disappear, and everything will come in again. It'll just keep going 5 times.
Oh, nice.
Now, if you look in, once it's made, you look into your wireless grid again, and then type in empowered again. You'll see it actually appear in your grid, and there it goes again. Now, if you look in your wireless grid, if you go under empowered, it'll be in our system. There it is. It's in our system. So there you go, guys.
Awesome.
That is automating the empowerer and the display stands, so that you can continually make all those items. So next week, what we'll do is we'll get into making the actual greenhouse glass. And I'll go through a system of what I did on my Let's Play world to actually set up the garden cloches to make infinite soul sand and infinite wither skeleton skulls.
Yep.
Which is going to give us what, Josh? Infinite nether stars. What do we use soul sand and skulls to make?
Stars. I don't know. What does that mean?
Soul sand and skulls.
Oh, skulls.
Makes wither bosses.
Oh, okay. I was like, crafting recipe for that. I don't know.
All right, so that's it there, guys. That's how good. Automation, it rocks. We can actually automate the draconic infusion crafters too, guys. So that's going to be another episode. That'll be really cool. So that's it, guys. If you're liking this series, please hit the like and subscribe button. I apologise profusely for the lag we have here. I'm not sure what's going on, whether it's just the location of the server or where I am or whatever. It's just it's been a really crappy recording. I apologise profusely. Hopefully it'll be sorted out for next week. Until then, we'll see you later. Bye for now, guys.
Bye, guys.